Well, tomorrow President Trump will lay out his budget plan before Congress.
And the president is expected to make an argument for a massive boost in defense spending while slashing other programs. KCAL9 political reporter Dave Bryan joins us now with a look at what may be on the chopping block. Dave?
Yeah, and this speech could be the most important speech of his first year in office because it will set the tone. The president's speech tomorrow night won't exactly be a State of the Union address. After all, he's only been in office 38 days. But it is expected to be a more detailed and comprehensive outline of his agenda for America, a complete overhaul in some respects. The headline on President Trump's address to Congress may be, "Get ready for the budget axe."
We're going to do more with less. We're going to do more with less and make the government lean and accountable to the people.
In a preview of the Tuesday evening address, White House officials say the president will ask for a staggering $54 billion increase in defense spending to be offset by massive budget cuts in spending on non-defense programs and foreign aid. The budget increase for military and defense spending is so large that if the State Department and Environmental Protection Agency were completely closed down, it would only save $46 billion, $8 billion short of covering the defense increases.
We are taking his words and turning them into policies and dollars.
Some observers believe the speech will be an opportunity for President Trump to reset the agenda from the daily parade of personal disputes and conflicts to more substantive issues facing the country.
Members of his own party have been frustrated that this new administration has been unable to focus on policy. So I think that's what Republicans in particular will be looking forward to hearing tomorrow night.
While many domestic program budgets could be slashed in the new program, President Trump has pledged 2 entitlement programs won't be touched to make up the difference: Social Security and Medicare. But some Republicans, like House Speaker Paul Ryan, are pushing hard for reforms in federal entitlement programs like Social Security, which they charge are massive drains on the federal budget. And of course, the president is also expected to address one of the centerpieces of his administration: repealing and replacing Obamacare.
Obamacare is a failed disaster.
On Monday, the president met with insurance executives, a precursor to the address to the joint session of Congress.
We have a plan that's going to be, I think, fantastic. It'll be released fairly soon. We'll be talking about it tomorrow night during the speech.
In fact, President Trump is expected to make replacing Obamacare a central component of his remarks. And of course, Mr. Trump is also expected to include some remarks about his controversial travel ban executive order, which is being overhauled. Pasadena Congresswoman Judy Chu is bringing as her guest to the speech a 35-year-old Iranian graduate student who was caught up in the travel ban before federal judges put the program on hold. Chu says she'll be listening closely to the remarks on the ban from the president.
I think that the Muslim travel ban hurt so many people, and Sarah is a very good example of that. So I am searching for answers. I am hopeful that President Trump will stop this targeting of the 7 Muslim countries.
Well, as we mentioned, certainly the president's speech tomorrow will set the tone for the new budget he'll be introducing for Congress, setting the parameters of big increases for rebuilding the military while making deep cuts in domestic spending, especially in programs like environmental protection, and leaving the biggest entitlement programs alone, at least for right now. Lena?
You know, Dave, what has the reaction been to the president's budget focus? Of course, we're expecting him to talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, it hasn't even come out yet, but of course, you know, nobody's happy about it, right? Everybody has something they're not happy about. That doesn't mean they're going to be opposed to the overall focus of the budget, but some Republican defense hawks, for example, like John McCain, charge the increases in defense spending are not nearly enough in a dangerous world. Democrats charge anticipated deep cuts would abandon U.S. leadership in education, science, and clean energy while wiping out protection from Wall Street excesses. And some budget hawks charge Mr. Trump talks a good game, but is mainly ignoring the $20 trillion national debt, which he has vowed to slash. So, Lena, no one's happy, like I said.
All right.